Alrighty, there's sound here. Let's play this in full. It cracks me up. I like this one a lot. There's a lot of cool stuff in it. I have tiny details. I mainly picked this one because I like it a lot. I love this here. And there's so much I like. I like that this is a bit, cartoonier in terms of its approach, in terms of the handle. It has its own life. I like all of that here, the effects and the look of it. I love that you can see the skeleton. I love the whole progression going in there. All of that, the crazy action into that, and then that at the end. My comments for this here are minimal in terms of things like a rotation like that with the wrist, with the fingers kind of all evenly cupped, somewhat evenly, but most of them. That I would give it a bit more of a more interesting hand pose, finger pose, and also rotating that hand a bit more so it's less just one axis type of thing. I'd also have fingers that, same thing here, just a bit more offset and also not moving at the same time. They all feel like when they do anything, they curl or move or extend, whatever you have here. Like here, for instance, they all do it at the same time and also hit fairly harsh moments there where I don't know if that needs to be that harsh. Silhouettes sometimes could be maybe a bit cleaner. Not that it's crazy. Again, the color silhouette helps here with the fingers, but it's mostly detail stuff on that. The other one would be, it's a tricky thing was it moves so quickly, but at this point, he goes up here and the camera already starts to go. And I would personally delay it so that it's the character that leads the camera, but also because of that, imagine the frame would be here instead of up there. We would have a longer look on what the legs are doing. Not that you have a probably longer look on the push-off. It's nice that you can see this so we understand that's where I want to go. But it's a combination of we're kind of going a bit too soon with the camera, but also almost missing what the character is doing here. Because you also have a bit of an overlap of arm, of leg. So the silhouette's kind of gone, but it's also all very dark. At least on my monitor. I mean, I'll watch other things that seem better. So it could also be me, but generally it's just the silhouette could be strong in terms of the background. So it's just a whole combination of things of silhouette, camera, and background here that kind of make this moment a bit mushy where it's like, what did I just watch? Did he just jump off? Oh, he put his leg on there to push off. I think that could be just a bit stronger. And speaking of which here, it's all fun to watch, all of that, but I'm not quite seeing, it would be neat, even if it's just something that's slightly lighter, maybe it could be clouds or something, that gives us a better indication of what the camera is doing. But I love what's happening there. And again, you see all the jitteriness, which is, implied camera shake there. But if you don't have anything that I'm seeing here, that being said, I also have a lot of light here with a slight glare on my monitor just because of the green screen. So I could be missing some detail here, dare I say, because if I look at it, I don't know if that's me or not, but I would probably push that a bit more. And then when it goes here, I feel like that goes up into almost the default pose. I see a bit of a lean over there and that arm down, but I think it could be kind of fun to go, I tamed you, where he gets up and it's almost more leaning forwards with that kind of like, see? And then that way, when this happens, it's a bigger contrast to go from here to here versus standing straight and then kind of just moving over. I think this could be pushed a bit more. But also in terms of, this seems like, how's the paint? Like, how's the wrapping job on the grip? It doesn't quite feel like, well, what is he trying to say here? It's minimal. It's a picky thing, but I think this could be kind of fun to go, see, told you. And then, ta-ting, one more thing. And that's that. Short critique, but I wanted to bring up those tiny details, but mainly I wanted to show this clip and have that in that compilation here because it is so awesome. And that is that. Thanks.